All right, ladies, so this video we're going to be rotating in a clockwise direction and it will be 180 degrees. But I'll let you know that whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise, you will end up in the same quadrant regardless, because 180 degrees is just a straight line. So if you put your ruler, form a straight line from one point to the next, you know exactly where you're going to end up. So it's going to be in the fourth quadrant. So this question, I've already plotted the points. P is -5, 3. Q is -2, 1. And R is -1, 4. And that shape or the object is found in the second quadrant. So once it's 180, this will be 90. This is 180 if you're going clockwise. And then if you're going anti-clockwise, this will be 90 and this will be 180. So whether it is positive going anti-clockwise or negative going clockwise, you'll still end up in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so I've plotted the points and I have drawn my dotted lines except for Q. So I'm going to do that now. So the first step is to plot your points, PQR, and then draw a broken line from P to the center of origin, or rotation, sorry, and then from Q to the center of rotation and R to the center of rotation. It so happens that the center of rotation is at the center of origin. So now we are going to, and the third step was to draw the circle. So what I did is to place a compass point, and I always ensure that the pencil and the compass point are on the same level, as you can see, and the pencil point is sharpened. So you place a compass point at the center of rotation, which happens to be the center of origin, and you place the pencil point exactly where P point is located, and you draw a circle, as you can see. Do the same thing for Q, and you draw your circle. Same thing for R, and you draw your circle. The next step is the protractor. That is always a challenge for students, not knowing how to read the protractor. The last time in the video, the object was in the third quadrant and we had to turn the belly this way to go in an anti-clockwise direction. And some students want to know which scale to use. Now, listen carefully as I explain. Let me bring this up a little bit closer. So now I am going to rotate point P in a clockwise direction. So I place the center of the protractor at this center of rotation, and then I turn it to the broken line that is directed to P. So you can see. Let's see. Let me move the camera a little so you can see. So the center of the protractor is at the center of rotation, and the zero line, where you see the zero is, there's a line that connects from the center of the protractor to the zero, and it is going all the way to the P. So from that zero, which is on the outside at this time, and you're going to read it into a clockwise direction. Oops, I move it. So now I have to study it. There we go. All right. I need to fix it a little bit more. Okay. So using my pencil, I am now going to put this here. Okay, so using my pencil, I'm going to mark off 180. 180. Oops. $180 will be right here. But notice it is not on the circle. The P circle is the largest one. So I need to extend the line to this circle. So what I do is I place my ruler at the center of rotation, and then I move it to this marked off point, and I keep it steady, keep it steady. You want to make sure you get the most accurate, so it should form a straight line. There we go. And so I'm going to mark off the straight line now. Broken line, it's going to be a broken line all the way through to the point onto P. So I stop right here. So this is where P prime will be. All right. Do the same thing for Q. Q is right here, center of rotation. Center of the protractor goes where the center of rotation is. And I'm going to read from the 0, 180, marked off right here. And make sure everything is accurate. This is very technical, ladies. Okay, so it's accurate to the T. So I'm going to mark off the 180, which is right here. All right. Then I'm going to draw a straight line or a broken line. And it must be a straight line going through the center of rotation. And the Q is the smallest circle. The Q circle is the smallest circle. So I'm drawing the broken line. There we go. So Q is right here. Q prime is right here. I hope you can see what I'm doing. And the next one is R. So the broken line is here. And I'm going to place the compass, the protractor right there. Okay. And center of rotation. I want to make sure it is accurate to the T. 180 is right here. Okay. Let's make sure it's not quite right there. Right here. But of course, it's not on the middle circle. Middle circle is this one. So we draw. It's going straight to here. So I draw my broken line to the middle circle. It takes me right here. And R prime is right there. And I'm going to draw the circle, the triangle now. Triangle P prime, Q prime, and R prime. There we go. So we see that when P, the object P was -5, +3, P prime becomes, what's that, +5, -3. Is there a pattern? Let's try Q. Q is -2, +1. Q prime is 2, -1. Yes, I see a pattern. The numbers didn't switch around this time around, but the sign changes. 5 was a -5 in point P, but for P prime it's a +5. 3 was positive in point P, but point P prime 3 becomes negative. So the signs changes for both coordinates. And it's the same thing for r. R is -1, +4, but r prime is 1, -4. Thank you for watching, and I do hope you have learned from this video.